What's a family secret you weren't supposed to find out? It started after my uncle died unexpectedly last year. Heart attack. No warning. He was only 54. He was the cool uncle. Never married, no kids, lived alone, traveled a lot, always brought us crazy souvenirs. As a kid, I used to think he was a spy or something. He just had that air about him. Mysterious, charming, secretive. Anyway, after he passed, my mom asked me to help clean out his house. I didn't think much of it, just going through clothes, books, all that. But in his attic, buried under a tarp behind old Christmas decorations, I found this locked metal box. It was heavy, like really heavy. I almost didn't open it. I figured, hey, if it's locked, maybe it's personal. But curiosity got the better of me. Took it home, pried it open with a crowbar. Inside were dozens of old letters, a dusty journal, and 2 passports, both with his photo, but different names. The first name was his real one, David H. The second, a completely different identity. And here's the kicker. The second passport showed travel to places he never told any of us about. Belarus, Syria, Sudan, even North Korea. Not just one-time visits either. Multiple entry stamps. That's when I pulled out the journal. The first few pages were just travel notes. Names, addresses, hotel rooms, exchange rates. But then I found something I can't unread. He wrote in clear handwriting, June 14th, operation aborted, target extracted, witness disposed of, no civilian casualties. I froze. Target extracted? Witness disposed of? What the hell was this? I read more. Code names, flight paths, surveillance notes, descriptions of people, hair color, routines, family members. It was like something out of a spy novel, except it was real, and it was my uncle. I didn't sleep that night. Next day, I brought it up to my mom. At first, she thought I was joking. Then I showed her the passport. Her face turned white. She sat down and told me something I was never supposed to hear. Back in the 80s, my uncle had been recruited by a black ops program. Government affiliated, but completely off the books. Not CIA, not FBI, deeper. He worked as a field operative, doing things no one ever talked about. My mom only knew because once, after he disappeared for nearly a year, he showed up at her door in the middle of the night, bloody, thin, paranoid, and told her if anyone ever asked, she was to say he was backpacking in Peru. That's what we were told growing up. Uncle David's always traveling. Yeah. Turns out he was probably assassinating war criminals or toppling governments or, I don't know. Stuff I don't even want to imagine. I asked my mom, why didn't you tell anyone? She just said, because he told me not to, and I don't think I'd be alive if I had. A week later, I went back to his house to grab a few more things. The box was gone. The journal, the letters, all gone. I asked my mom if she moved them. She hadn't. The house had no signs of forced entry. Nothing else was missing. To this day, I don't know who took them or who else knew what he really did. But ever since then, I've had this feeling like I'm being watched. Nothing obvious, just subtle things. Lights flickering, cars idling near the house for too long, my laptop camera light flashing on randomly. Maybe I should have never opened that box, but I did, and now I know. My uncle wasn't the cool uncle. He was a ghost, a weapon, and someone out there really didn't want me to find out.